do this.
My name is Angel Lishaga. I'm 31 years old and I reside currently in Salinas, California. So currently I'm working on all different types of vehicles. I went to school for automotive, so I completed all those courses, and then from there started picking up race cars, fixing cars. Right now I'm building everything off of Craigslist, so whatever I need for the car that I'm going to keep, I'm buying a whole car to replace the parts that I need. So for example, if I need suspension, I'll buy a car for suspension, take the suspension, and then sell that car.
I know Angel, but we call him Abby. That's just his childhood name, and I've known him for over 15 years now. Pretty much any car-related issues I have, I go to. So I know Abby has his preference of certain types of cars. Like right now he's really into Miatas, and I've been into Saabs for a while. So before any purchase that I make, I kind of make sure that he's there to support me in making that decision and making that investment in buying cars. So like this one behind me, you know, we drove all the way up to Hayward, and he was there to support me in that purchase, you know, looking for any mechanical issues. And I know that he never buys any cars that don't have any issues, so I know that I could trust his judgment.
Oh, I've done the whole car. I've done the interior, exterior. I've actually taken two cars and made them one because one car was super full of rust, so I basically swapped all the parts around. But I've also bought a lot of cars. I've probably owned over 40 cars in my life, which is kind of a lot just for a regular person, but I get bored easily. And so I've never bought a car that didn't have a problem. So every car I buy something, fix it, enjoy it, sell it.
Well, he's really good with cars, and one of the great things about him that separates him from other mechanics that I've noticed is his way of telling you what's wrong with the vehicle and how you can prevent that. He goes through the car thoroughly and makes sure that nothing else is wrong with it. And if there is anything wrong with it, he will tell you if you need to replace it now, if it's a wear and tear item to where, you know, you can still drive it for a few thousand miles more before you actually need to replace it, and things of that sort that other mechanics, from my experience, usually don't do. He's really bright. He's a man who can pretty much do it all. He's like when you get a toolbox and you're expecting just to have the regular set, but it comes with all these tools that you didn't know you needed until you actually do, and they're there. That's kind of how Abby is. You go to him for one thing, and you might ask him something out of the ordinary that has nothing to do with what you went there for, and he'll have an answer for you, or he'll find it for you. That's pretty much who Abby is. You can go to him for pretty much anything.
Well, the end result of just basically going to school and getting all that knowledge was for me to save money on repairs and also being able to enjoy a lot of higher end cars for basically nothing. You know, all those BMWs, European cars that just eventually break down, it's easy for me to buy and fix them. Most of the time it's really something simple, just people don't want to pay for the diagnostic and it runs them too much money. But ultimately is get my auctions license or hook up with a friend that has an auction license, and from there I'll be the mechanic to save him money and we'll split, you know, break bread that way.
6 codes found, okay.
I've been working on cars since I was 13 when I bought my first little Honda CRX. Didn't even have a license at that time, but street racing was pretty big at that time, so I won't say what I was doing, but I was involved. At the moment, I have 3 Miatas that I'm working on. One's a parts car that's basically just getting ready to be sold, and another one with a blown motor that is getting ready to be the donor to run again.
Sometimes like to jerk after you
So anything that I can't really do myself, I go to Abby for help. You know, because I think his mechanic skills are above mine. I just do mine as more of like a hobby, something that I do on the weekends just to pass some time, as opposed to Abby, where that's his like full-blown passion, and that is, you know, his way of making money right now.
I would say this is my greatest passion in life thus far. I don't see anything actually, you know, topping this, because just the love that I have for it. It's a hobby. It's something that I just love doing. So it's something where I'm gonna make it a career, which I've already have. I've been successful at fixing cars and being able to make money. Now it's just the business side of it, taking it to a whole new level, you know.
You know, I think he pretty much the sky's the limit. He can do whatever he wants with it.
I think what makes my car separates any other car is my own flavor that I put on the car. Like anything that you do, when it's coming from yourself, you get to look at what you've done, and you get to see the appreciation that other people see when you complete your project. And whether they love it or hate it, it's still a part of you.